Welcome to People, Power, and Politics. Hard talk, riveting interviews, community updates, in-depth analysis. That's People, Power, and Politics. We tell it to you as it is. No holds barred. You are the people, you have the power. We bring you the politics. To listen to our show, be a guest, or to advertise, visit www.pppradio.nyc. That's www.pppradio.nyc.
A very warm welcome to everyone. We are joined by a very special guest, Marva Brown, who is currently a public defender and criminal defense attorney running for Kings County Civil Court Judge. Welcome. Good to have you here with us.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. So tell us, who is Marva Brown?
Marva Brown is a public defender. I fight for the rights of incarcerated people, people who are charged with crimes, usually poor people who can't afford to hire an attorney to represent them. I am a wife, a mother. I'm a community member of Crown Heights here in Brooklyn. So I am many, many things.
Okay, so looking to be a Kings County Civil Court Judge, what inspired you to take that path?
Yeah, the thing about being a public defender is that I'm in court every day, appearing in front of lots and lots of different judges. And unfortunately, I've appeared in front of some bad judges. And even though I love advocating for my clients, at some point it's like you hear in your mind, okay, I need to be in a better position to impact my culture, my community, my people in a positive way. And so some of those bad experiences with judges are what made me decide to run. I can honestly say I've never felt like I'm going to work. I've never woke up like, oh, no, I don't want to go to work, because I enjoy what I do so much. And that's valuable. So if you can find something that you love to do that brings you joy, that you feel like you're helping others, that's the best way to work.
Okay, so as a Kings County Civil Court Judge, what changes are you looking to make to be a good judge and not one of those bad judges?
Sure. I think it's important to note that in New York City, there's no mechanism to be elected to the criminal court. So it's very likely that even though I'm elected to civil court, I'll end up maybe in criminal court or family court. And I think what is important for me and what I hope to be as a judge is someone who listens, who seeks to understand the issues and concerns of the litigants that are appearing in front of them. And I am okay with not being the smartest person in the room, but really seeking knowledge from others to make the most informed decision so that I can do justice.
And over your 17 years, what are some of the issues and concerns that you've seen from the litigants?
I think number one issue is the undiagnosed, unrecognized, unacknowledged mental illness that so many people in our community suffer from. I think that it's really difficult to represent mentally ill clients when their families don't acknowledge the illness. Our society does not see mental illness as an illness that requires treatment and medication, just like diabetes or heart failure, right? If we normalize mental illness and make it okay to seek help and treatment, I think the legal system would be so much better off.
So we can be more preventative.
Definitely preventative, offering people a way out of the criminal legal system, right? Because if it's a cycle of refusing medical attention or not getting the services in the community, people take meds while they're incarcerated, but then once they get out, if it stops and they're not getting the treatment, they're just going to cycle back into the prison system. So I think that we really need to make sure people are getting the care that they need.
Okay. So you mentioned that you are a resident of Crown Heights.
Yes.
Talk about your experience being a resident in Crown Heights and Brooklyn overall.
Yeah, I think the wonderful, wonderful community in Crown Heights is that it seems like a really small town feel in large New York City, because the neighbors that live in my building, that live on my block, they knew my husband since he was a child. They know our children now. And so it's really a community that looks out for each other and really tries to help each other. I got involved in our community board because I thought it was really important to not only articulate what the issues and needs of the community are, but also have a direct line to the people that make the decisions, the people that give the funding and the resources to the community. And so it's been a real pleasure to be on the Public Safety Committee, the Youth and Education Committee, and the Parks Committee to make sure that our community gets the services and resources that we need to thrive.
And based on your experience as a public defender, criminal defense attorney, and your involvement in the community, how do you plan to marry those two as a judge?
Sure. It's so important to use your knowledge and experience to inform the decisions that you make from the bench. And I can't turn off the fact that I am a Black woman living in Crown Heights just because I put a robe on, right? Mm-hmm. And so those relationships, the experiences that I have is what I'll take with me to really use the law to the benefit of the people of Brooklyn.
And what qualities do you believe would make you an excellent judge?
Sure. I am intelligent, right? I'm willing to learn. I enjoy learning. I think that you never stop learning. And so the more informed I can be, the better we all can be.
So as a mother, a Black woman, a resident of Crown Heights, and of course you are at the top of your game, what is your message to young girls and women?
My message to young girls and women is to be brave, to be bold, to use the gifts that God gave you, because we are here, we're powerful, we're strong, and we are capable of being leaders, of being bosses, of being anything that we want to be. So don't give up on yourself, set goals and achieve them.
And it's okay to be a boss.
Definitely okay to be a boss.
Thank you. As a public defender for 17 years, how have you remained so vibrant, youthful, and positive?
Well, thank you very much for saying that. I definitely think my job hasn't felt like work. I just enjoy it so much, and I get so much personal gratification out of helping people and being an example for my community and providing hope for people. So my job has always brought me joy. And I think hopefully that's reflected in my skin.
All right. Well, they do say if you find something that you enjoy, it's not really work, right? So
yeah,
there
exactly.
You go. All right.
Definitely.
Ms. Brown, how can one get some more information about you?
Yeah, I'm all over the internet. You can always Google Marva for Judge. That is my website, first and foremost, marvaforjudge.com. We are on Instagram, Marva, the number 4 Judge. We have a Facebook. And I do lots of interviews like this because I say even if I don't meet a voter in the street, they'll have the opportunity to hear from me directly. So I appreciate having the opportunity to speak with you all today and discuss my candidacy.
Okay, so hearing from you directly, what are your final words?
Please engage in our civic society. It's so important for people to know who they're voting for and to participate by voting. And once you vote an elected official into office, hold them accountable. Continue to be in dialogue with them so that, you know, the promises that they made to you before you voted to them are what actually happens. So just be civically engaged. Please do vote. November 7th is Election Day.
All right. So remember November the 7th, Election Day, to vote for Marva Brown for Kings County Civil Court.
People, power, and politics. Hard talk, riveting interviews, community updates, in-depth analysis. That's people, power, and politics. We tell it to you as it is. No holds barred. You are the people, you have the power. We bring you the politics. To listen to our show, be a guest, or to advertise, visit www.pppradio.nyc. That's www.pppradio.nyc.